solutions. Solutions. So in this chapter we will discuss about the definition and classifications of solutions. Next we have to discuss in this chapter methods of expressing the concentrations or we can say these concentration terms. So what are the concentration terms we will discuss in this chapter? First one, percentage value by value. Second one, percentage value by weight. Third one, percentage weight by weight. The next one, ppm. ppm means parts per million. We will discuss later in detail. So next one, molarity. Very important concept in this chapter. Molarity. Next one, molality. The next one, normality. And next comes mole fraction. So this is also very important concept. So these two are very important concept in this chapter solutions. The next one is formality. So these are some concentration terms we'll discuss in this solution chapter. The next one, so we will discuss in this chapter, so that is vapor pressure. So in this vapor pressure we will discuss about Raoult's law and Henry's law. So first one is definition and classification of solutions. The second one is methods of expression by concentrations. So what are the concentration terms we will discuss in this chapter? Percentage value by value, percentage value by weight, percentage weight by weight, and ppm. The next very important concepts: molarity, normality, mole fraction, and formality. Vapor pressure. Next concept, vapor pressure. So in this vapor pressure we will discuss about Raoult's law and Henry's law. The third concept is colligative properties. So what are the colligative properties we will discuss in this chapter? First one, RLVP. RLVP means relative lowering vapor pressure. elevation in boiling point. Elevation in boiling point. And third one, depression in freezing point. That is DFP. Depression in freezing point. And last one is osmotic pressure. So in this we will discuss also RO. So RO is a very important concept we will use in filter in water. Reverse osmosis. So RO means reverse osmosis. So these are the topics we will discuss in this chapter. What are the topics? The definition and classification of solution. And second one, methods of concentration. So methods of expressing the concentration. So concentration, how we will express? So what are the concentration terms? Percentage value by value, percentage value by weight, percentage weight by weight, and ppm. So then next one, molarity, normality, mole fraction, formality. So these are the concentration terms, so which we are using the methods of expressing the concentration. So next concept is vapor pressure. So we will discuss what is vapor pressure and how it will be there, and we will discuss in this Raoult's law and Henry's law. So next concept is colligative properties. In this colligative properties, so what are the colligative properties? First one is RLBP, second one is elevation in boiling point, third one is depression in freezing point, fourth one is osmotic pressure. How many colligative properties are there? According to the solutions, so colligative properties are 4: relative lowering vapor pressure, and elevation in boiling point, depression in freezing point, osmotic pressure. So these are the some topics which we will discuss in your syllabus solution. So next we will move on to the main chapter. So definition of solutions. So before going to the definition, you should understand very important point, that is solutions. So when you talk about solutions, so solutions, it doesn't mean that solutions are present only in liquid state. Solutions అనగానే మనకి liquid state లో ఉంటాయండి, మనకి బాగా అనిపిస్తుంది. So it doesn't mean solutions are only present in liquid state. Solutions also present in solutions also present in solid state, so solutions also present in gaseous state also, gaseous state and solid state, as well as we know always liquid state. So solutions, it doesn't mean that solutions are only present in liquid state. Solutions also present in solid state, also present in gaseous state, as well as liquid state also. Okay. So now the definition. What is the definition? What is the definition of solution? A homogeneous mixture of two or more substances is called a solution. So what is the definition of solution? A homogeneous mixture of two or more substances is called a solution. Here we would have to understand what is the meaning of homogeneous mixture. Here two new terms are there. One is homogeneous, another one is mixture. So what is the meaning of homogeneous? What is the meaning of mixture? Then only you can understand the definition of solution. Then only you can understand the definition of solution. So homogeneous means what? Homogeneous means uniform. Uniform అంటే మీరు వేసుకునే యూనిఫామ్ కాదు. So uniform means one type. So to better understand, we can take one example. You know thumbs up, lemon water. So this is the thumbs up bottle. So you can, if you take 1 spoon top of the bottle, and if you take 1 spoon from the bottom of the bottle, you can feel same taste. So then it is called homogeneous. Okay. So in the same manner, lemon water also there. So homogeneous means one type or uniform. So what is the meaning of mixture? Two or more components mixed together is called mixture. So now we can understand easily the definition of solution. What is the definition of solution? A homogeneous mixture of two or more components is called, or more substances is called solution. Two or more substances is called homogeneous solution. So this is a very important definition. So you can remember this very easily. Okay. Then classification of solutions. Classification of solutions. So solutions are two types. So one is homogeneous, second one is heterogeneous. Homogeneous solutions and heterogeneous solutions. Homogeneous means already you know uniform solutions. Uniform solutions are one type solution. homogeneous solutions. So in other words, these are also called true solutions. True solutions. True solutions. True solutions. True solutions. So these are also called as colloidal solutions. Colloidal solutions. These are also called as colloidal solutions. So in homogeneous solutions, so this is also called as true solutions. So heterogeneous solutions means colloidal solutions. So this is one type of classification which is very easy, and the second type of classification is based on components, based on number of components, based on number of components, solutions may be divided into some types. First one is binary solutions. Second one is ternary solutions. Third one is quaternary solutions. Based on number of components, solutions may be divided into some types. First one binary solutions, second one ternary solutions, third one is quaternary solutions. So what is the meaning of binary solutions? So binary solutions means it consists of only two components. It consists of only two components. It consists of only two components. And what is the meaning of ternary solutions? It consists of only three components. It consists of only three components. So it consists of, as well as it consists of quaternary means it consists of four components. According to your solutions syllabus, we will discuss only binary solutions. Here, based on some expression, solutions are two types. One is homogeneous solutions, second one is heterogeneous solutions. Homogeneous solutions means true solutions. Okay? In other words, it is also called as true solutions. And second one is heterogeneous solutions. So it is also called as colloidal solutions. So the second classification, it is based on number of components in the solution. First one is binary solution, second one is ternary solutions, and third one is quaternary solution. Binary solutions means it consists of only two components. Ternary solutions means it consists of only three components. As well as quaternary solutions means it consists of four components. You don't worry, I will give very detailed notes. Okay. So next classification. Before going to next classification, we will discuss about some amount of binary solutions. According to your syllabus, only we will discuss about binary solutions. So binary solutions means what? So it consists Here one new term is came. Here one new term is came. So that is components. So what are the components of solutions? In binary solutions, you must know. Okay, what are the components in binary solutions? So in binary solutions, how many components are there? How many components are there? Two components. What are the components? This is very important. This is very important. In binary solutions, in binary solutions, in binary solutions, there are two components are there. So those are, first one is, already you know this one in earlier classes, in 10th class, maybe it is 9th class also. Solute and solvent. Solute and solvent. What are the two components of solutions in binary solutions? In binary solutions, how many components are there? Two components. So what are the components here? Solute and solvent. Now, what is the meaning of solute and what is the meaning of solvent? What is the meaning of solute and what is the meaning of solvent? So, solute means it is lesser in quantity, lesser in quantity in solution. It is larger in quantity. It is in larger in quantity. So let us take an example to better understand the binary solution. For example, sugar solution. Sugar solution. In sugar solution, what are the components? Sugar is equal to sugar plus water. Sugar plus water is sugar solution. So in sugar solution, sugar is lesser in quantity. Sugar is lesser in quantity. So water is larger in quantity. Now water is larger in quantity. So this is the solvent and this is the solute. In sugar solution, what is the solute and what is the solvent? So water is in larger quantity, you know well, and sugar is lesser in quantity. For example, we can take one beaker. If you take some amount of water, and we can take some pellets of sodium chloride. And so what is the solute and what is the solvent? Here water is a solvent. Why? Because it is larger in quantity. Water. It is in larger in quantity. So sodium chloride, NaCl, sodium chloride. So it is lesser in quantity. That's why it is called as solute. So now you can easily understand. So in solutions, what are the components of that? Solute and solvent. Solute means lesser in quantity, solvent means larger in quantity.